afternoon, and I am the Angry Cook. And as I said, Wednesday was a busy Sunday. I did the Mongolian beef, which was on Wednesday's presentation, and the flan. The flan was cooked in an instant cooker, not the Instapot thing, but an instant cooker. It's a Ninja, same thing. Under pressure cooker, took 15 minutes to cook, 10 minutes pressure build up, 15 minutes to cook. Throw it in the fridge. All the ingredients are made in a blender, are put together in a blender, and the only thing that's hard, the hardest part of the whole damn thing, is doing the caramelized sugar for the topping. And that is, I mean, like I said in our caramel, ice cream caramel episode, this stuff is molten hot. So you gotta be careful, that's all. And you swirl it around, and then I thought my wife was going to fall off her chair when she ate it. She was and is deeply in love with it right now. I think even more so than me. We're going to do that. If you don't have an Instapot, there are other recipes to do it normally. The Instapot pressure cooker thing, though, keeps it nice and moist, and you don't get cracking, you don't get any of that stuff. Just awesome. Maybe a reason to buy an Instapot. So let's get on with it. Instapot flan. Okay, ingredients for the flan. Half a cup of sugar. This is for the topping. A can of evaporated milk, a can of condensed milk. Half a teaspoon of sugar. Actually, that's frickin' salt. And it's a quarter teaspoon of salt. A quarter teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. 5 egg yolks. Jade's going to be eating good. And that's pretty much it. Okay, we're going to take a 7-inch cake pan. I found this really cool cake pan at a kitchen store. Bottom comes out, which is going to make it really easy, I think, anyway, to get the flan out of the bowl, out of the pan. We're going to lightly grease it. Remember, this is going to get a coating of melted sugar, so it's going to be sticky. We're going to turn our burner on medium, maybe medium high in a minute. Half a cup of sugar. And we're going to start the caramelization process. Same thing we did with when we made the caramel way back when. You got to be on this all the time. This is not something you can walk away from. And remember, this is molten lava hot when it gets going. So this is not something to play with. Keep your eye on it. Use a silicone spatula. We'll be back as it progresses. And all of a sudden you go from this to this. Starting to melt, and things are going to progress fairly rapidly now, so keep your eye on this. You got you've got sugar starting to liquefy in the bottom, and this goes really quick, and you don't want to do this too far, depending upon how you like your caramel, of course. You don't want to burn this too much. A little bit of burned is good, because that, to me anyway, that adds a lot of flavor to it. But just keep your eye on this, and don't go anywhere. Okay, we're really liquefying now. You can see now in the bottom. It's only like 2 minutes later. So we're going to keep this moving a little bit and keep stirring. You want to get this to get to the point where it's liquefied totally. Lost its graininess. And then we're going to put it in our 7-inch pan and swirl it around a little bit. I get the jade hair out of there, of course. We always have jade hair everywhere. Just about there. Remember, this is volcano lava hot. Jade, go lay down. Go. This is hot, baby girl. And I think we're just about at the point. Now we're going to take our caramel. We're going to put our gloves on, or oven mitts or something to insulate your hands. And we're going to pour it in here. I should have done it this way, but you know, wouldn't be a video if I didn't make a mistake, huh? Get every bit of goodness out of here. And now we're going to swirl this around till it stops moving. Now, because of the nature of this pan, I think we're going to get a little droppage out, but it's already starting to solidify. I get this all over the bottom, which is really hard to do with gloves on. Get it all over the bottom of the pan. Now we're going to make our going to make the flan proper. A little bit of water, a little bit of cookies. Get your blender. To your blender, you're going to add 5 large eggs. The entire egg, not just the yolk. Some recipes did the yolk, some recipes did the yolk and eggs, and some recipes did just the eggs. So, Quarter cup of room temperature cream cheese. The condensed milk and the evaporated milk. Just leave that in there to drip dry. This guy comes off the whole way. I wish they'd do one thing, you know? You know? Thick and creamy, nice and dreamy. Yeah. Get my, oh, that's not it, my thinner spatula out. The condensed milk is really thick. If you've never dealt with it before, and probably you have, but I used to know the difference between the two, and I don't anymore. Okay, quarter teaspoon of salt. that bad boy up. Quarter teaspoon salt, teaspoon of vanilla. I think I did this bit before. There was an actor, well not an actor, he was a comedian in New York called Soupy Sales. I don't know if you ever saw him or know who he was. But there used to be a bit on a kid show we used to do where they used to do vanilla. Yeah, you know. That was a lifetime ago. Alright. Room temp creme cheese. Yeah. It's of course the wrong way. Here we go. I think we're good. Let's take a look. Oh, it smells good. And twist that to take it off. And go on to the next step. Okay, 2 cups of water in the Instant Pot. This is not an Instant Pot, it's a Ninja. Instant Pot, not Instapot. Instant Pot. Put the trivet in. Pour your flan mixture in there. Place this. Ooh. Well, that's a bit on the difficult side. Let's do it this way. I forgot a little piece. Cover it tightly with aluminum foil. There's dripping and stuff that's going to go on. You don't want that the drips in on top of your flan. Almost forgot that. But it's only like a minute after I put it in, so it's no big deal. Cover tightly. Okay, here we are. About 30 minutes later after pressurized and back up. So we're going to force dump the steam. Don't force a pressure cooker open when it's under pressure. You can get scalded very severely by steam that comes out. You can get lid can come out and hit you in the face and hurt you. So don't force it. Wait till it's ready. I was saying about condensation. And up we go. Turn you off. And let's dab the water off that and take a look at it. We're going to wait now for it to cool, then we're going to refrigerate it. If you do it the day before, overnight, I'm doing it in the morning. This is for dinner, so should be plenty of time. Let's take a look. Smells good. Look at that, huh? Is that not awesomeness? Now it's jiggly because it's hot. But is that not awesomeness? We'll bring it back later when we flip it over onto a pan, onto a plate, not a pan, to display, to cut it for dinner. So we'll see you in a little bit, or a few hours actually, not a little bit. See ya. All right, it's about 6 or 7 hours later after we stuck this bad boy in the fridge. And there's what we have. First things first, pay attention. We're going to want to run a knife around the edges just to loosen this up. Hold your breath. Here we go. And it released right away. Look at that. I'm going to scrape all this caramely goodness over there that we can. Because it doesn't belong on the top, it belongs on our plate. Go this way. Maybe you can see it better. Jade knows what's here. She has no clue as to what it actually is, but she wants it. And there, boys and girls, is the money shot. Flan in an Instant Pot, waiting to be devoured. Enjoy it. I know I'm going to in about 10 seconds. See ya.